friends, so it's like, hey, he just so happens to be bigger.
Well, that was fucked up. Basically, well, that was fucked up.
Yikes. Yo.
That's a fucked up way to start the show off. God damn.
I like that.
Fucking kidding me.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yo.
Oh, man.
I didn't know we started.
Yeah,
I
that's
really
my
didn't.
yeah.
I thought we were still in the green.
Oh, man, you're now tuning in live to Seriously Not Another Podcast. I am your host, Ben Reddy. If you didn't know, you already know. Sitting here joined tonight, Nick Freeze
Yeah.
from To Be Completely Honest podcast. Got Lil Nick. That's not his big little homie. Lil Nick.
That's me, just Nick.
Just Nick. Okay, we're just gonna go with Nick. And I got a special guest. I've been knowing this nigga for forever. Forever and a day. My nigga Daniel, aka No Good. What's happening with you, player?
What it do?
Oh shit. That shit funny as fuck. Hey, make sure y'all ringers is off. I don't want to be all unprofessional in this bitch.
Yeah, man, you know.
Ain't nobody about to call me or text me anyway, so I ain't got no worries.
Okay. Well, like that then.
Dang.
If you're listening live, I appreciate you. You are now tuned in to Seriously Not Another Podcast. That intro was fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
Wish that wasn't recording.
Ah, man.
Man.
Hey, because you had stopped. I thought you was about to stop talking, and I hear record. Then that nigga just, man, this shit is official. Jesus Christ. How y'all doing tonight, man? Y'all good?
Oh, yeah, everything.
Oh yeah,
right.
you know we good.
Not no more.
Oh,
Not after that.
Not just man. It's my team, man.
Oh
You know
man.
how I feel. I'm a
What
Thunder
up, Tyler?
fan.
Oh, you a
I'm
Thunder
salty.
fan?
I'm salty right now. I'm
Oh,
real
yeah.
salty. I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Before we get into that, you know, I don't know if I talked about it on previous shows, man. You know, we got to be careful on what we do out here, right? You know, karma is a for real thing. I recently got wind of some of an email, and somebody that I formerly knew real well, you know, they recently got a bad case of karma recently. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I can't say I told you so, but I told you so. I said 2 years ago that this situation was going to happen. I called it. You know, ain't no love lost, but yeah, man. To anybody listening, man, you know, be. It's kind of cliche to say it, but treat people how you want to be treated, because you never know. No matter what it is, even if you on the on the come up, what they say, you're gonna see the same. You see the same people you see coming down. You seen coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to stay on it too long. It's just maybe in the next show or the show after, I'll probably get into it with. I'll probably make the picture that I also received the main picture. Yo, shout out to Jack Daniel. I am now drinking Jack Daniel. Let me take a shot. Uno momento. Fresh out the freezer, man. So, yeah, man. Let me hit the horns, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. We just gonna hop right on into it. I'm running late again. I got to get a little bit more professional. I didn't plan on being here tonight. I planned on being, actually, my boy No Good came out here all the way from Powder Springs, Georgia.
Goddamn.
By the way of the ATL.
Yeah, man.
That's the ATL.
That's Georgia. Yeah, it's not too far. Not too far.
It's not too far.
We supposed to be in Vegas right now. Change the events happen. Then we were supposed to be somewhere else. Changing events happen again, and here we are here at the motherfucking show, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Everything happens for a reason.
Right where we supposed to be, though.
Yep.
But yeah, man. A little backstory. How I know my boy No Good. I can't remember the first day, but it was in Palmdale. I want to say it was the 8th grade, but we probably didn't get super cool to the 9th. In passing, Daniel was around me when I was kind of bad back in the day. At once upon a time, he done seen and heard a lot of the bullshit that I done and try and keep locked away in the safe somewhere.
Yeah, we had I had to get with him, straighten him out, though.
Man, hold on, man. What this nigga talking about, man? We're gonna.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What this nigga talking about?
Man.
I didn't think I was gonna have to do you like that, man. But we was young, 13, 14. But the trip part about it is I only stayed out there for 2 years. Went to school with him for a year, and all this time, we kept in contact, seen each other over the years. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, man, this yo, this nigga, hey, you remember Harmony? You remember Harmony?
Nah, I don't remember Harmony.
Okay, well, we ain't gonna talk.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna talk about it right now. We'll talk about that off the line. Oh, my nigga Mike. Hey, that nigga Mike up in the message board. My nigga White Mike. What up, my G?
What it do?
That nigga said Palmdale High School. Nigga then threw the hands up like that. But yeah, man. So we only went to school with each other for 1 year, man. And as y'all know, y'all been out of high school more recent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how many friends y'all hang around besides y'allself as a group outside of y'all group. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, I see how y'all politic and y'all more like, it seemed like more like family like.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I would
saying?
say it's kind of hard to still be with friends because if they ain't really your circle friends or your family friends,
Right.
you got too many things to prioritize ahead of them. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's not that you choose that. It's just how life is. It's like you want to be around them, but you just can't, or you just ain't at the moment.
Yeah, and y'all get down a little way different than the usual, but that's why I say y'all was more like family.
Yeah.
Me and my boy, man, is him and Bizzle and my boy B-Face is the only people that I still deal with on a daily basis or, more frequent from high school. You know what I'm saying? How long we been out of high school?
A little minute.
Damn, 17 years?
Right.
Whoa.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But see, that proves right there, though, you know what I'm saying, it's solid. If you can only go to school with somebody for a year,
Right.
you know what I'm saying,
still
and
be
still
so- yeah,
remain,
that's-
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's-
I done moved out of state. I done been out of state for a minute, so.
Right. Couple
And look where I'm at.
different states and came right back to
Right.
to the spot.
And Georgia is a long way too, so I mean that's pretty far to get
His
away
trip
from
getting
somewhere.
here, nigga. This nigga was in
Oh, man.
9-hour layover in Colorado. You ain't get none of that kush from out there though.
Man, it was too late.
Oh
It was
shit!
Too late.
I thought they had the 24-hour at CVS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man.
You caught a plane out here, or you caught the train? Or I mean, or the Greyhound.
That nigga, if you catch the train out here from Georgia, you need your ass
Right.
whooped straight
I
up.
mean, Greyhound.
Whoa.
There's other ways than just the plane, because those that are afraid to fly, they got other ways.
Mm.
But it just you
Yeah,
gotta
now
have
you-
money.
Now you talking days now.
that too.
Yeah.
If you got time and money, you can do it.
You know what I'm saying?
But it ain't too bad though. If you drive, the 40, it's definitely a scenic route. You be able to see a lot of shit.
But yeah, it's rare. You know what I'm saying, that you deal with people. I'll be telling my little sister, like, a lot of these people that you friends with right now in school,
Oh, yeah.
they ain't gonna be around
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't even. get tied into it like that. If
But
you,
I mean, it's still shout out to the old friends, of course.
Oh,
It's
no,
not that
no.
you don't have,
You get the old
you know,
friends at air
connection
horn.
still. It's just,
get the old friends that
it's
air
just
horn.
life, you know. You wish you could still kick that same crew or at least see them to make sure
Ain't
they're
that a-
straight.
Ain't that a bitch? This nigga Mike in the message board talking about y'all been out of high school for 17 years. Y'all old as fuck. Nigga, you the same age as us, nigga.
Right.
Hey, look, hey, funny thing about Mike, look, I used to have, I forgot what class that was with Mike. I only remember 3 people out of that class. Mike, this nigga named Sean, and it was this Hispanic chick who, she looked like a Spanish version of Destiny Child, LaToya Luckett.
Damn.
Looked just like her. I don't know how you Hispanic and you look like LaToya Luckett, but she looked just like her. But Mike and Sean used to diss each other in class, super jokes with each other, right?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And they used to have these pictures. They used to draw each other. I guess they knew how to draw. They used to draw each other. So, yo, this nigga Sean used to draw this nigga Mike with he used to call him can opener mouth. That nigga had his mouth looking like a can opener, nigga.
Oh man.
And then this nigga,
Man,
and
that
then-
nigga got skills with the drawing, though. That's
but look,
the cat.
but then this nigga Mike used to clown this nigga. He used to draw that nigga with cause that nigga Sean had some bullshit ass curly top, nigga. And this nigga used to draw the curly fries on his head and like
How
head
long
going
ago
into the
was
fryer.
that? 17 years?
Yeah.
Damn, niggas hairstyles.
That young Hawaiian Silky.
Nah, that nigga might have had that just for me.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And it's crazy.
Damn.
It's crazy though. Look, so now that nigga Sean, I met him out there in Palmdale.
Mhm.
When I came back to the city, that nigga ended up being a super game banger out in Gardena.
But you from Palmdale?
Wow.
Well, a lot of us that moved out there.
Oh,
there
from
to-
other places.
Yeah, from out
Okay,
here. It
get
was
away.
trying to get away from the neighborhood and better
Get away,
ourselves.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out. What this nigga say? He ain't that boy. That nigga said he had the. that nigga said he had the LeBron hairline before LeBron.
Damn.
It's fucked up. So let's get into these topics, man. Let me see where I'm gonna start at. B.
What you got?
Let me see. I guess I'll
Let
start
me
with
see that lemonade, man. Let me see
I'll start with Kanye West first.
Oh, what you chasing?
that mixture, man. What's up? Nah, just a little mixture, man. What's up? Man?
And nigga over here chasing the drink.
Safety first, fellas. Safety,
Safety
first.
first.
Safety first. Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive. Call Uber or Lyft.
Gotta do it.
I'll get your local neighborhood crackhead to get you a ride. So look,
Think you want that ride?
some niggas want that ride. So look,
Damn.
hey, look, so so Kanye West. I'm pretty sure everybody know who Kanye West is. Kanye West been making the news headlines for about a little bit of a week. He been doing antics and all type of shit. And one thing he started tweeting a lot, and I'm like, hold on, nigga, this nigga starting to tweet a lot. And you know, it's just a red flag go up when artists, musicians start tweeting and shit out of nowhere. And he started being a big Donald Trump supporter. He started wearing the hats,
I mean, I seen him with pictures with Donald Trump, but I
Yeah,
mean, that ain't nothing. That's
pictures. He
just
got
a picture.
the hat
But
on.
he's really pushing the Donald Trump supporter.
Well, we gonna get to it. He
Kanye?
what else he been doing? He just been talking crazy online. So the other day, before this, when the pictures came out with him with the hat on, I'm like, I made a post like, you know, just relax. Like this, I guarantee you, this is an album rollout.
There's a purpose. There's something behind
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody went into a frenzy. And whether it was Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything social media related, they was there talking about
Yeah,
Kanye.
they're eating it up. Like, hold
The
on.
nigga was tweeting
Because
for
I
a
seen him
couple
in
of
some
days.
memes for a little minute right now, so I
Yeah, to
thought
get out.
something really happened. Like, what's going on?
So the nigga, and a lot of people. Oh, he also lost. After he wore the hat, he lost 10 million followers on Instagram in one day.
Damn.
Well, I mean, damn, a lot of people are against. Damn,
yeah,
10
He
million?
lost 10 million, and
that'll get you paid. That's taking money.
he still got millions. But the nigga was he's a supreme troller. He been trolling.
Oh, yeah.
He came out with a song called "Lift Yourself." He dropped the song day before yesterday. Or was that yesterday? Yesterday.
And he hasn't dropped no music in a long time, so that's the first thing that he's dropping.
Yeah, but he said he's coming out. He coming out with an album, and him and Kid Cudi do an album together.
Okay, so music is on the way.
And he said he's producing Nas' new album. So he did that. So, and everybody was like, he's doing this, and ain't nobody gonna fuck with him after this. Like, it's over. So him, being the cocky bastard that he is, he went and dropped an album called "Lift Yourself." "Lift Yourself" is a song that's about 2 minutes and 40-something seconds. About a minute and 20 to 30 seconds of it is all instrumental. Then he goes in and say, "Yo, I'm about to drop these bars. This next verse about to be bars. And then the verse drop, and the verse is going skibidi bop, beep bop, ba-da-ba-da. literally going skibidi bop, beep bop.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And
Trash.
yeah, and he was trolling, and he released it on KanyeWest.com. So he was trolling. He dropped it like, "Oh, everybody want to unfollow me, and y'all think ain't nobody fucking with me? Watch this."
So he dropped something for just click value, basically, just to get clicks.
Just to show that, like, y'all talking shit, but y'all
but
still
y'all
about to go
still
listen
want
to
to
it.
listen. Yeah, what I dropped is important to y'all.
Right.
Wow.
So, and he dropped it in, once again, internet goes nuts, and voila, we have it. So, the follow today, he dropped a song with T.I., and he's explaining why he wore the hat, saying that he wore it to show them that we're equal to them and this and that and so forth. So basically, the nigga just been trolling everybody. He been doing a worldwide troll.
Just viewing everything that's going on, but just quietly.
Right. And he be dropping these songs, and people is just having him in outrage. And he made people eat shit, because it's like, "Oh, y'all ain't fucking with me, this and that and that. I bet y'all dropped this song. I bet y'all love me again." You know what I'm saying? So, I just wanted to see how y'all felt about Kanye West from the time that you first heard him to right now. How y'all feel about Kanye?
Man, I feel about Kanye is I think we got robbed of a genius.
What happened?
Because my whole thing is with him, he came into the game. First and foremost, when you come into the game, you got 3-4 albums, that basically, they sold. Some people view like about 2 or 3 of them as classic albums.
You talking like his first one, Late Registration?
Late Registration, yeah, all those.
Those was the best Kanye West.
Yeah, and it was game changing. So when you go from that to the stuff he's releasing over the past few years, like the Yeezus and what's the other thing, the Pablo shit, and it's like, damn, dude, like where'd your creativity go? Like, what, it feel like your music lost soul. I feel as if, I think the music industry is getting to him. And unfortunately, that's how it is. The music industry gets to people different ways. Either they get to you early on, or they get to you some way before you die.
Right, not necessarily the music industry.
Just the industry in general.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say maybe just fame in general.
Fame, the industry in general.
Kanye is a dude that ain't just touching rap industry money or music industry money. He touching everything, and it's like he got control of so many things, which is like crazy. Like,
that's because he's a brand now.
Right.
He's just not Kanye the artist. When you get to the point where you're a brand, no matter what you do, it's going to sell. He's hit that status, and no matter that shit can last you for a long time.
I'm still on the shoes. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
First dropped the shoes, and now to this day, what they probably cost is ridiculous.
Nigga, look,
How he dropping
The
shoes?
resale value. Yeah.
Hold on, he ain't putting nothing. What? Where's the value in the shoes? What the shoes gonna bring you? Like, you get the shoes and you gonna make a track
on
you
everything.
Gonna become a major producer because of the shoes? Like, I don't.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Like,
yeah, I understood some of the basketball value. Like, all right, let me go get some J's. Maybe I might get a Michael Jordan performance one day. Just maybe I could fit like Mike in my Jordans. I get that. But I can feel like Kanye with my Kanye's on. I mean, my Yeezys on. Just because they black and tan. I don't know. Man, it costs a lot of money though. I know that.
And then the clothes. I mean.
Oh man,
we ain't gonna leave them alone.
Right. Hold on, the clothes too. What they looking like? I mean,
look like somebody in the alley wear the motherfuckers.
Right.
The clothes look. I said it before. The clothes look like post-apocalyptic gear.
Right.
Yep.
Like niggas, like Mad Max. How niggas be dressing in Mad Max.
Look like Book of Eli running around.
Yeah, Book of Eli clothes.
That's exactly what that is.
Word.
Let's see. Kanye. Tyler said Kanye's been going downhill since My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Mike said College Dropout Kanye over this Kanye, of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
Nah,
could he come back to the old Kanye?
Nah, he'll never come back because it's a business. It's a business venture that he going on. He going on a brand now. It's not about the music. It's him. The focus is him. What he does, it ain't the music, it's what he does. People waiting for that next move. Oh, Kanye, he crazy. He talking out the side of his neck. Now they waiting for the next move. He lose 10 million followers, but at the same time, he probably gaining 5. Now he trying to figure out why he wore the hat. Let's follow him. Let's go back through his timeline. So now,
he most definitely.
It's creativity.
Yeah, okay,
it's his business venture. It ain't strictly for the music. Now, when he came out in the beginning, College Dropout, it was all love. It was the love of the music, the beats. You can hear it. You can hear the passion.
Oh yeah.
You best believe he gained a gang of followers by wearing that hat.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Oh yeah.
But that's funny how it was a strategic move behind
strategic move. Exactly.
Yeah,
taking that picture it's all a master plan.
He even said in the song that he was willing to lose followers to stand up for what he believed in and do what he do in his art.
Right. And real talk, I don't even think he with the Kardashian part. Like that's all part of the business too.
No, I think they shit for real.
No, he invested.
That's all the part.
He got 3 kids.
I think it's a money investment though.
I mean,
I hear what you saying. It's money because he wanted somebody that could match his fame, and she matched his fame, and celebrity in every kind of way. Like the baby that they brought together created so much money, like it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
The first picture of the baby was $1 million type shit. Like what the?
Right.
So what the second one cost? What the third picture cost? What the fourth? Like you gotta have a cost for everything now. Like come on now.
Yeah.
That's out.
But the reason why I said they shit might be genuine is because nigga.
Shout out to Kanye though, he's doing it.
If you pay close attention to Kanye's songs, even before he was like messing with her, he used to always talk about messing with either it was a few females. It was Tracy Ellis Ross. He used to always talk about her. He used to always talk about Kim Kardashian. He used to always talk about them two all the time. It was just like how it was with Meek with Nicki Minaj. He always talking about trying to be with Nicki or whatever, and he finally got with her.
Like a fascination for her.
Yeah, it was the same thing with them two.
Speaking into existence.
That's all you doing.
So I mean, Kanye. I don't think Kanye's the type of person he's never going to go back to that because going back to that is like you're on a decline. He all about moving forward. I mean, I already knew it was going. I knew it was antics. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't tripping. Like I'd rather listen to your music. He still got to make up for them last 2 albums.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's at.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I strongly believe that this album will be better. It most definitely will be better than Yeezus.
Yeah.
And it's going to be better than the last one. What is it called? Life of Pablo?
Yeah, Life of Pablo.
Oh, Jasmine in the building. She said, and Nia Long.
Oh, yeah, he's talking about Nia Long a lot, too. Yeah.
Who, Kanye?
Yeah. Them was,
everybody's talking about Nia Long.
Yeah.
She was in every show possible. Man, we've seen her a lot.
Till they found out how she really was.
How she get down.
Get you in trouble.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, Kanye, I still feel Kanye is suffering from the loss of his moms,
Oh, most definitely.
I heard that's deep because as I was growing up, I heard that was his little,
Yeah.
Sacrifice. I don't even want to think about
yeah,
that.
We ain't gonna hear. Please don't bring that up.
No, I don't even want to say that. But just
that
just
nigga
the way.
next to you, he'll go into this shit and government be at my crib.
Just the way that
she, watch that nigga.
She
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, that just don't sound right, man.
Nigga
Anesthesia. I'm sorry.
Huh?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Listen, about the NBA playoffs.
So hopefully, we're gonna get there too. So hopefully Kanye, bring it and drop a dope album. This is a good year for hip hop.
Yeah, for real.
Got Kanye coming with 2 albums. We got Drake, got Royce the 5'9" coming out, and plus everybody that done came out.
Shit.
So we gonna
don't forget the Nas album too.
Nas, you know what I'm saying?
Drake about to drop some.
Yep.
But really though,
I heard Rick Ross dropped some shit this year too.
Really though, through all the madness, that
I knew that was
going through, you know what I'm saying? He always do got a couple tracks though. You know what I'm saying? He always do, you know what I'm saying, bring it back. At least got a couple tracks.
This nigga Nick Freeze is a fool. I knew that was gonna happen. Let's see what else we got here, man. I'll open the lines up in case anybody want to call in. You want to call in and speak your piece. We got the number is 213-618-8961. 213-618-8961. You call in and talk about anything you want to. She said Pusha coming out this year too. Yeah, it's a good year for hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
If Kendrick drop a surprise album, oh man,
yeah, it's a wrap.
The world will go nuts. So damn, where should I go? So Kanye, should I? Let's get on Bill Cosby for a second, man. Let's get on Bill. Let's get on Bill. Everybody know about Bill Cosby right now.
Yeah.
Last I thought, it was breaking news for every TV channel, so they wanted to put it out there for everywhere to see. So it ain't like they trying to hide it. They want everybody to know something he did supposedly.
So this my thing with Bill. Bill Cosby, they not too long ago he was about to buy NBC.
Bingo. See, that's what I've been.
He was about to purchase
that
NBC,
right,
and just like other things, when Black be coming into power, just like
NBC supposed to.
Just like Michael Jackson had brought all of Sony's publishing, right?
They bought half of it.
Half of it. Had brought half of their publishing. So that means what he had, the Beatles on there. He had Beatles publishing. He had the Eagles.
No, he had that. He had the Eagles. Look, he had them. He had Beyonce. He had Eminem. He had basically every major artist
in every genre.
In every single genre, he basically owned half of a piece of their catalog.
Yeah.
Control.
He had infinite money.
And
if he would that would have went through.
So you're saying he was gonna have control?
He was gonna have control, and
something they don't want.
This is what I think Bill Cosby would have done, because Bill Cosby hate ignorant black people.
Yeah.
So I think what Bill Cosby would have did, he seen all the nonsense that's going on. Like,
and I swear that's what the Cosby Show was all about. Ignorance in a black person.
Right.
You had to have seen how it was so right. Like, you had to be smart. Man.
So he was going. I strongly believe that Bill Cosby was going to get that network and
change it for something,
and shut down all the bullshit. Like, he probably would have brought Love and Hip Hop, got that shit the fuck up out of here. These tattoo shows, any black show that had the bullshit, which is a majority of them.
Yeah, because they're only doing it to sell though.
Right.
That's what sells. You have to put the bullshit out for it to sell, because the parental control thing that only works for so many stages. You want to get past those eyes. You want those eyes and other ones. So it's like that.
Right. So I feel that's what he was going to do. But Bill Cosby been in the headlines for what's the actual? Was it rape? It's not rape, right? Is it rape?
It was date rape.
Date rape.
They said he was supposed to be date raping.
30 years ago?
Yeah.
30 years ago. And they got the picture of
30 years ago.
Yeah, and there's been multiple people that said that they lied about.
What is the thing called where it's been a long time and the trial just gets wiped away. Like,
you know that. What's the
statute of limitations?
Yeah, statute. Yeah, hold on. Time out.
That's the reason why they got old girl from 2004. It just so happened.
Statute of limitations. What does that mean? What is that?
Wow. Yeah, statute of limitations. And
wow.
Have y'all seen what she looked like? The woman that
they said she like Howard Stern.
She looked like Howard Stern's sister.
Like Carrot Top.
And Carrot Top and
Richard Simmons.
I just heard Howard Stern. I didn't hear her sister part.
Yeah, she looked like a dude.
Howard Stern.
Even going to court, she looked like a dude. And it's like, come on now,
nigga. He had Felicia Rashad on his damn on his show on 20+ years on 2 different Cosby shows, 2 different ones. Niggas forget about the other Cosby show nobody talk about, but there was 2 different Cosby shows, and she was on both of them.
Oh, Danielle's in the message board. She said Prince was going to buy Warner Brothers too.
Yep, he sure was. Because he got to a point where he had been. What happens is when you in the industry for, I think, when you hit like the 40, 50 year mark or something like that, what you do is you get to own all your masters.
I didn't know that.
You get to own all of them. And what he was gonna do was,
so like you grandfathered in type shit.
Hey, you the man. And so he been in the industry long enough because he's on like he was like in his 60s.
Who?
Or 40s, 50s, something like that.
Prince?
50s, yeah.
Prince was in his 50s.
50, something like that. But he had been in the industry since he was like 18.
Yeah.
So
17, I think.
17, 18, 16, something like that. So he had hit the point where, nigga, it was that point time night, nigga, yeah. You about to get, like, it wasn't, I don't think it had hit yet, but he was getting close. Like, he was like a year or 2 away.
Right.
And so they got to him before it happened. It's like now all of a sudden people are coming out saying that Prince was on drugs and all this type of crap. And
Tarnish
it's like,
the legacy.
Yeah. And the whole thing is Prince was a vegan before vegans was a little shit right now.
That nigga was a vegan before vegans was vegan.
Yeah.
Before it came.
Before it had a title.
Nigga, before niggas became vegetarians, he was a
vegan.
That's
what it was called.
Right.
He was doing.
Yeah.
He was, yeah. Like nigga,
what are you doing? I don't know. I'm just doing something, and you'll find out later.
Nigga, it was never no reports of this nigga ever being sick, anything. Like, he was, nigga, that's what he was. He was just a healthy nigga.
Hey, hold on. They going in on old girl in the message board.
What they saying?
Let's see. Danielle said old girl looked like a walking, talking giraffe.
Damn.
Mike said Bill Cosby accused her to look like the robber from Home Alone.
Oh, hey, I seen. Yes, that's true.
Damn.
Yes. That's why it's like, come on now. How did they really the jury really?
First of all, hold on. Before all that, really? How old is she?
Who?
Oh, they say how old she was? Like right now?
I didn't.
All right, so based off the way she looks, she's probably like in her 50s. So you mean to tell me in 2004, let's say she's like about 52 or something. During that time, she was in her 30s. Nigga, Bill Cosby been an old man my whole life.
Right. Why?
So you mean to tell me you couldn't get no 60-something-year-old man off of you, and you in your 30s?
Yeah, that's malarkey.
Right.
Nigga, I refuse to believe that. Second of all, I'm with Eddie Griffin. Everybody knows about Camille. And then his wife, I thought his name Camille.
Yeah.
Nigga, he includes her in all his comedy, all that shit. So, nigga, like he said, nigga, you knew what in the world are you doing going to a married man's room? What does that say about your character?
Hold on, man. Hold on.
I mean,
hold on.
Deep.
That's just real.
Hey, that's real, though.
You knew he was married.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Even though he was wrong for what he was doing. Don't get me wrong. He was cheating on his wife. But
but she was holding that nigga down, though.
Yeah. She knew he was doing what he was doing. She was still with him.
She been holding that nigga super down.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby had the juice, was the juice.
Yeah.
Still probably got the juice.
Yeah.
It's like, that's...
He made the first black cartoon.
That's so wrong.
But think about it. For black people, he made a positive cartoon.
Right. And, I didn't watch the Cosby Show like that as being grown. I used to watch it with my grandma. Grandma used to watch it. And, him being who he was, like, they're really trying to, like, tarnish that nigga, man. Like, he made the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I done talked about the Cosby Show, about I felt like where I grew up at, I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it was fake to me. But looking back at it, it was what they was trying to push. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what they were trying to push is like hope for black people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
That's
so
the way, I saw it too.
You know what I'm saying. So y'all hear me live. I'm going to go by the complete seasons, or all the seasons and of the Cosby Show before they try and fuck around and take them off the shelf. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hey, that's the first thing they do though, is they attack your character.
Well, they took it off of syndication when everything happened, and then people start saying that they was lying.
Why they took that shit off of syndication, but they still showing Seventh Heaven on TV?
Ooh.
Hey, have you seen Netflix cancel what's that shit called with God damn, what's that nigga name?
House of Cards.
House of Cards is still on.
Oh, it's still come on, but he not on there no more though. They fired him.
Oh, they fired him?
Yeah, he not on there no more. But I bet you they didn't take them seasons off though.
Hell no, they still on there. They ain't going nowhere.
I bet you they ain't
going
taking
nowhere.
seasons off.
Yeah,
on that legacy.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
They just trying to tarnish his legacy, man.
Nigga, look, Charlie
Don't
Sheen.
make no
Charlie
sense.
Sheen still walking around here, and he was knowingly infecting women with HIV.
Ain't got
Not telling them shit, and he's saying it like the shit cool.
Got no problem with his days. He
still opportunity to make money in Hollywood.
Still out doing
he
his
over here
thing
trying
when
to
he
start
wants
something,
to.
man. I'm trying to be quiet, man, but you look, he pushing that bar, man. That's how it happened, though, man. You know.
Hold on, let me go to the message boards. The message board's popping tonight. Fuck. Let's see.
That's no good on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, look. So this nigga said it's no good on. I still ain't seen this nigga share the show on this page. Talking about no
Super.
Nah. It said Danielle said if Bill Cosby can get charged for rape, the lady that lied on Emmett Till can too.
But isn't she dead?
She dead. She died though.
She said the shit on her deathbed.
Yeah.
Oh, bitch. Sorry.
Woo.
Hey, that's
how it is.
Say you gotta take it to your grave.
We live.
Fuck her.
She take it to right before her grave.
But guess what,
it was
though?
going to the grave. You can believe it. That's for sure.
Fuck her, but thank her at the same time. Because on some real shit, if it wasn't for her saying that little bullshit ass lie, a lot of shit wouldn't have happened because of the effect of the Emmett Till case. So it was like a blessing in disguise. It's fucked up what he had to go through, but he went through that, so a lot of shit can get cracking off.
Let's see. Danielle said you tarnished the reputation in order to kill the legacy.
Mm-hmm.
Jazz said, but what happened to Seventh Heaven? Seventh Heaven, the dad that was playing a Christian pastor. He was a child molester.
Child molester.
Yeah, he was child molester. He was getting his Subway on.
Yep.
Yeah, he was out here getting his man.
Yeah.
I'm not even.
Yeah.
Boy.
Using money for the wrong advantages.
So hopefully, Bill Cosby don't spend his last days in prison. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, in the worst case, like even if he did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why would you still sit? Like, it's old now. Like, put the nigga on house arrest. He can't leave his house or something. Don't try and send that nigga to jail like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up, man. And I wish that we get more shows like the Cosby Show now. You know what I'm saying? Now, like we have Blackish, which is pushing a major line, but a lot of blacks not watching it. It's not. Yeah, I think it's corny because it's not super drama. But they be on some shit on there.
Yeah,
they do be on shit, but it's like it's a control message. So it's like they put that out there with their own purposes, like
with their own intent.
Like, because it's like, all right, let's say something happened, then they put their version of what happened on that show, where it's like, yeah, that's helping, but then it's also hurting. Because it's like they only showing a faultiness version of it. They ain't giving the real version of it.
But of course.
They can't give the real version, but I mean.
The machine ain't going to let you do so much.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Black-ish, so I guess.
Black-ish.
I guess that title in itself is telling you what you're getting into. Ish.
Yeah, you getting some ish. But yeah, man, hopefully Bill Cosby, and when they put them titles on you, like, that sticks. Like,
yo, it's already a wrap.
And then another thing that I dislike is the people that make memes of it and then like share it. Like that means you're okaying it. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're on that page.
You know what I'm saying? We don't even know for sure if he did it, but we know for sure R. Kelly was fucking with little girls, and people still playing his music. People probably still got it in their phone today, and they letting it pass. You know what I'm saying? We got to get the fuck shit up out of here. We got to stop because of shit like this. When some shit like this happen with no evidence. You know what I'm saying?
Trial based.
Because that's the whole propaganda of the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? They attack the character, right? Social media, take heed to it, and social media blasted. That means it blasted worldwide. That blasted worldwide. We're not talking about just America. We talking about worldwide. So now, you know, it's already a wrap.
That's what I'm saying.
It's already people gonna judge because people don't even want to do the knowledge or do the research to really see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So now they're just going to look, they'll pull up Instagram and they see a meme, ha, 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 and then they'll go out, you know what I'm saying, and then laugh and talk with the homie and then joke about it. You know what I'm saying? But not, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. But not see what's really going on.
I'll put it like this. Look, if y'all come across any of them fucking memes, I don't give a fuck if you think it's funny or not. Report that motherfucker. Fuck it. Report that shit. Because we don't know.
Yep.
A black man go to court over some shit he did to a white woman, like it more than likely he's going to lose. More than likely he's going to lose. When you on trial with somebody about a black man about somebody white, you're going to lose. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to Bill Cosby, man. Hopefully he don't spend the rest of his days in there. You know what I'm saying?
Just one quick question before we go.
Go ahead.
About Bill Cosby. All right, he's supposed to go to jail right now, or they're going to decide when he's going to go to jail.
Uh-huh.
What happens to Bill Cosby's money if he go to jail?
I want to say his wife.
His wife takes over.
His wife will get it?
Yeah.
Does he have any kids?
He had two of his kids are gone now, but I think he still has like two left.
I think he have a daughter left.
Oh, I think he only has one kid left?
I don't know. I know one was killed in the 90s.
Uh-huh.
He got killed in the 90s in North Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Outside the freeway or something. But yeah, man. Excuse me. Let's see. We got. Okay, wait. We said Mike said why the accusers always wait 20 years to come out with it instead of doing it when it first happened. R. Kelly. Tyler said R. Kelly needs to go to jail with his pedo ass.
Yeah.
Mike said my man's R. Kelly pushing 60, dressing like he's still in high school. For real, that's because he's trying to get them high school girls.
Exactly.
Let's see.
Word.
Oh yeah,
you trying to bait a fish or something? You got the bait on you now? What you doing?
Danielle said once deemed a racist, you will always be seen as that. It sticks to you just like an alcoholic, drug addict. No matter how long ago it happened, the person will always be called a rapist. Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. Like you, once you, it's like in jail or on the streets. Once you labeled a snitch, or people probably won't even know that you're a snitch, or you might not be a snitch. Somebody could just bring it up, and you just that, and you got that rap.
A rap. It run with it.
You know what I'm saying? So to roll the Bill Cosby shit into, you might know more about Reuben Foster. You know more about his situation. What's going on with that?
I heard and read a little article, but I haven't got like super into it.
Well, his girlfriend said that he been abusing her. He abused her. It was like a what's the shit called? What kind of case is that?
Domestic
violence. Yeah, domestic violence. Now, has he been in trouble before?
Yeah, that nigga got a bad little record.
He got a bad rep, right?
Good player, but a bad rep.
Even from college, he just he's on the fuck
player,
ups.
bad
right.
Rep.
So when you have a bad record like that and a reputation, something happened, they're gonna believe it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Well,
you don't get too much leeway.
The girlfriend turned around and said that he never beat her. He never did nothing to her, so she was lying.
And she was trying to ruin his career.
Right.
Shit.
If I was him, I would sue her because that's what's that, defamation of character?
Yeah.
Especially
if he loses, if the 49ers cut him.
That's what I'm saying, because it got to a point where the 49ers was like, if it's proven that it was right, they was gonna cut him. Yeah. And he's gonna be in the same predicament Ray Rice was in right now.
Yeah, right.
And there's a few NFL players they're still good players that won't be able to play because of stupid shit like that.
Right.
And it's sad because that shit is avoidable, but that shit is just dumb.
Danielle said, sad part about all of this, what? Sad part about all this is that they so easily convicting him with little to no evidence, but can't convict a cop with a body cam evidence. Right. Also the guy in Hollywood, Weinstein.
Yeah.
Why he ain't been in court or jail?
He not even out here.
Oh, no.
You know that, right?
Oh, he left the country?
He left the country.
Hey, that's money influence.
See, that's Eddie Griffin was talking about that. If you gotta look at that Eddie Griffin Vlad interview, if you haven't looked at that already, because Eddie Griffin was saying some shit. He was all like Michael Jackson. They was like basically they stopped Michael Jackson from leaving the country when when all these cases was going on about him. Even though he lived outside of the country, they stopped him from going, but they let Weinstein leave the country.
Weinstein,
whatever his name is.
Wine motherfucking whatever.
Yeah, wine piece of shit. Yeah, but look.
So yeah, man, it's messed up that people can say whatever. Last time I seen Weinstein, he was getting slapped at a bar in Arizona. But yeah, man, hopefully, they can take this away from Reuben Foster, man, and he continue on doing his thing, man.
But see, it's not gonna it's easier said than done because it's just like definitely what you said. He already has the bad rep, and no matter what, when you get, especially when like you get accused of like domestic violence, that shit stays for a while. Like you could just prime example, you can go through any. Let's for example, you go. There's an article about Michael Vick. You can go through the comments, and I guarantee you, within the first 7 comments, if that, you gonna see somebody call that nigga a dog killer.
Right.
Yeah. No matter what debt you've done to society and all that,
he still gets.
No matter all that, no matter all that stuff he's done, to right his wrongs, he still gets called a dog killer, no matter what.
Right, because they didn't chat it out on him.
Yeah.
Right.
When you get that, you get labeled a certain thing, like you said, you just can't never leave it.
Jasmine said, question: why the NFL so quick to cut black players for the same shit the white players do wrong?
Because it's our sport.
Wrong is wrong, but it seems like only one side get punished.
Well,
because it's our sport.
Oh yeah,
and everything we stronger. We entertain more. I mean, and everything. So,
and another thing is these white players aren't getting in trouble for the stuff we get in trouble for.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
look, now in that case, that's not true because there was a kicker.
I was just thinking about that.
They end up let him play one game. But
after,
no,
the old school kicker.
No, the kicker that played for the Giants this past year.
I don't know if it was the Giants. You sure it was the
I
Giants?
don't know who. I don't know who it was. But anyways, he was still on the team, like going through his domestic violence thing, even though it was like pretty much proven that he did it.
Mm-hmm.
But they pretty much cut him afterwards because of the backlash they was getting. But he still got cut. It was just one of those things.
Oh, so they was gonna let him play and get away with it till.
But they still let other players do that too. Like it's like when Ray Rice was going through his thing, he could have still played, but John Harbaugh said he wasn't gonna play. When the Ravens said he could have still played during when the investigation first started. He could still play, but they didn't John Harbaugh was like, I'm not about to let him play. He's suspended until everything is finished. And then when that he ended up getting cut and he was about to get signed, basically he was going through the process trying to get, signed again, then the video came out. He'll never get a job because no matter what happens, all you got to do is just type in Ray Rice hits his wife and that video will pop up. He'll never ever get a NFL job ever again.
The video.
I don't know who excuse me, Mike talking about, but he said he did it and had no remorse for it. You know what you talking about? Hey, who you talking about, Mike? Say who you talking about. Yeah, enough of that.
He's probably talking about that kicker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably the kicker because.
Or maybe he's talking about Ray Rice. Well, no, Ray Rice did apologize for it, but his girl ended up saying but you can see even
he's still with his wife.
He's still with her. She hit him first and all that. He just dropped her.
That nigga came. Oh, he said the kicker.
The kicker. Yeah, he said he didn't feel bad for doing it.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why he don't have a job right now.
Right.
Yikes.
And it go back to the whole thing with Nick was saying, control.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they wanna create a puppet. You know what I'm saying? If you break them strings, you know, it's a wrap.
Because the NFL knows.
Postman.
Right.
Because you already know.
Right.
Everybody knows the NFL already on a thin line anyways with everybody.
You have no chance.
I show ass, Mr. Postman.
The NFL, they stay on the thin line.
All right, since we still on some sad situations, should I go into Ben Carson right now, or should I stay in sports? I'll stay in sports. Okay, so the NBA they're trying to, I think in 2020.
Okay, see,
they're going to they're trying to end the one and done.
Fresh wounds. Watch out.
They're trying to end the one and done. 1 year in college, out of college.
Mm-hmm.
1 year in college, straight to the pros. You don't have to wait. They're trying to bring straight out of college back.
Straight out of high school.
I mean high school, yeah, straight out of high school back. And to me, I don't know. I'm thinking different. I'm thinking for my people right now. Me personally, I think it should be 4 years of high school. Now let me explain.
High school or college?
I mean, goddamn. 4 years of college. It should be 4 years of college. Right. Thanks for correcting me, because sometimes I don't hear the correction until I listen to it after the show. But it should be 4 years of college before you can go into the pros. Now, hear me out. Now, I understand fully of coming straight out of high school and go straight to the pros, because, you know, a lot of these people is coming from poverty.
Yeah, financial situation.
You know what I'm saying? And they want to hurry up and help moms get up out their situation. But once you get into the pros, everything's not promised.
Right. Now you're looking at long term, short term.
Right.
Be realistic. Nothing's promised.
You jumping for the money. You thinking short term. Okay. I'm about to be a star. You know, ain't no telling if one of them legs. You know.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So when you have it like that, I'm like, okay, if you do 4 years, you're going to have your piece of paper saying that you're doing this, your degree, and you're doing that. Now you have a backup. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people get in young and they blow their money quick.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So if you do the 4 years, you have something to fall back on. And just me thinking crazy, I think that they're ending it, you know, so because of that reason. Now you get in straight out of high school, you have no college education at all, not even 1 year, 1 semester, no nothing.
Yeah, and you need that. That's a real part of life that you actually need.
And if you're not in that, what is the top 5 picks or the top 10?
Top 10.
Top 10.
If you're not in the top 10 pick of coming in the draft, your money is slim.
Yeah, it's a lot smaller. Yeah, it's not guaranteed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So imagine you coming straight out of high school, you know what I'm saying, in the play basketball, and you're not in that top 10. You're gonna have what they make, like 900,000, 200?
I mean, at that point they getting paid the same as like doctors.
Right.
Okay, but
that's still good, but it's
most definitely good. But
good.
If you spend it wrong, just think you get a young nigga that want to just get in and flash.
Oh, yeah,
I want the jewelry, I want this top shit,
of course.
this and that.
Right.
You're through.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the rules still apply to anything. Fast money is never good money.
Mm-hmm.
It may feel good at the moment, you know what I'm saying? But
goddamn fast money.
But I would say the problem with it all is because if you stay 4 years as a college athlete, you got to get paid. Because you got to fact 4 years of you performing for that sport, that means you bringing in a lot of revenue.
Yeah.
For that school.
That's another thing.
And you ain't getting no piece of none of that revenue. If you go be a pro for 4 years and you put on, you're going to get paid out of those 4 years for being a professional, because that's part of the signing that dotted line. Like, if I put on for these years, I'm going to get paid for that. It ain't like that in the college ranks. So that's why people don't want to sit around and keep putting on for this college material and not get paid.
But you perfecting it, though.
You're perfecting NCAA, not you.
Yeah.
I mean, you are perfecting your craft.
Right.
You are, but you're just not getting paid.
Yeah, and a lot of these college students that go to these big schools, they're living off of top ramen.
Yeah,
right.
To some degree, because it's like I believe that, but I'm like, hold on, you ain't got homies, y'all. I don't know.
It all depends. I mean, some of them, some
not the top athletes. That just got me like, hold on.
But you got to
y'all got a different lifestyle. Like a lot of people look at y'all differently. Like y'all holy. Even when you go places, you go to a Jack in the Box, they like, oh shit, that's the college top athlete.
But you have to be careful. You got to walk that line because you get certain shit, you in trouble.
Yep.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You got to walk. It's a thin line. And me personally, okay, I think if they do that, it might be a rule change to where you can't accept nothing at all.
It's funny that you said that. A player just got in trouble behind somebody paying for their meal at a diner.
That's
outrageous.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I swear to you,
that's fucking bullshit.
Just think about it. You could be at dinner and like you having a good time, and the people that are next to you having a good time too, and you're like, y'all just vibe on some just random. Oh my God, you're having a good meal. I'm having a good meal too, and he wants to buy your meal, and you can't have him buy your meal because you're in college, and that's gonna be against the law. Like, huh?
Hold on, Mike said, if you're not getting the full ride, I don't see the problem with going from high school to the league. But if you're getting a full scholarship, why not use it to get to have something to fall back on? Yeah, most definitely. If you get a full ride, why not? Like, do it.
But why everybody now trying to skip the struggle though? Like, why everybody trying to skip it? You got to go through it to learn though.
Yeah, and yeah, you will learn. You'll come. I mean, well, you can learn more because it's niggas that's been great like Kobe,
right?
Sean Kemp. It's been legends. Is Sean Kemp in the Hall of Fame?
No,
I don't think so. That nigga was a good ass player though. But we'll use Kobe and LeBron coming straight out of high school.
Garnett too.
Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady, who shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. But it's a thin line. You know what I'm saying? But if you do get that full ride, Mike Wright, you should go ahead and do it. Because some people, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people don't even have degrees in their family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a full ride, go do it. You could be the first person in your family to get a degree and spark.
You're right. You
and
can
like
be
that
testimony for your family.
Right. And it can go down in generations.
You got little cousins looking at you like, oh yeah.
One thing as a college athlete though, I heard the full scholarship is year by year. Like every year, like, okay, if it's a 4-year ride, each year isn't guaranteed. Like every year it's like performance based too. Like, I guess, like, you don't just automatically as a college athlete, they don't just give you 4-5 years automatically. No matter how you perform, how you work, what you do, you know what I mean? You got to stay on a standard. It's
not based off performance. It's based off something. It's based off of
academics.
Academics, yeah.
Because
the whole thing was I think who was it? Derrick Rose got in trouble because he was playing when he wasn't his he didn't have his grades weren't up to par for him to play, because you have to have a certain GPA in order for you to play.
Yeah,
just like how it is in high school, you gotta have at least a C. Was it a C or a C plus or something like that in order to play?
And I'm pretty sure that it's people that let mark grades up for their school, especially if it's a big school.
Nigga, look.
But at the same time, every athlete just don't necessarily want to go to class. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. I know it's not like they just love school, the book side at least. I mean, I know they enjoying the athlete side, but they don't love the school book
This is from somebody that went to college that told me I used to work with, and he used to play college ball. He told me this. He said, the stuff that all these schools are getting in trouble for, he said every school does it. He said when he went to school, he up over there, I think he said he went to like Arizona or something, or Arizona State. He said they used to do that up over there. He said that what happens is they have the people, there's somebody that goes up over there and they be like, if you need anything, just let somebody know on the coaching staff. Let's say, for example, nigga, you want to you get some new clothes or something. You was broke, had a new clothes. He'd be like, go to the dude, be like, hey, yo, coach, I need I'm low on clothes or whatever. I need a hookup. He be like, hold on a second. All right. He get this nigga this number. He like, call this person. They'll get you whatever you need. Same thing with food. They be like, oh, you need this or whatever. All right, you call this person. They'll get this. They'll get this shit for you. So,
in the message board said, some families don't have the money to support their kid going to a D1 university.
Mm-hmm.
D. Rose never took the SATs to qualify for college. He had someone take it for him.
But that's because of the athlete. You know, as the athlete, you got those. What's the word I want to use? Like, you just get those little perks, I guess.
Yeah, when you a star,
you get perks.
Most definitely.
When you're good at something, you get perks in other little facets of life.
You popular.
Because when you're pretty, you get perks.
Yeah, when you popular, you get shit. You know, you get shit handed to you.
Yeah. So let's just be honest. You know, not all athletes are fucking Albert Einsteins.
Right.
You feel me? So there's some athletes that are dumb as shit. But they talented as hell. But they talented so good enough to and then get paid for what they do.
Right.
And so what they do is there's people that know, this dude may not be this smart, but whatever. But this dude's about to be a millionaire. Oh, you feel me? So if I look out for him right here, you never know.
Down the line,
he
better have me some tickets to the game.
Yeah,
you better for sure have me in that front row.
That's how your boy Chris Webber.
And fuck him.
Chris Webber's
Look, front row.
Chris Webber is forever a bitch in my book. Chris Webber in the Hall of Fame?
He's going to eventually end up in the Hall of Fame. Look, if Tracy McGrady in the Hall of Fame, he's for sure going.
His stats are pretty nice.
For those that's listening, Chris Webber was a part of the Fab Five. Was it Fab Five?
Yep, that beat him.
At Michigan in the 90s, Michigan University, along with Jalen Rose and Juwan Howard.
That's all the NBA players.
And
was one other ones end up getting there too, but he wasn't that good.
So
the good NBA player.
Yeah.
Chris Webber, him and Jalen Rose, they was from Detroit, right?
All of them from Detroit. But,
all of them.
But what you call it? Let's
Chris
say
Webber was from the
he's from the he's from the nice side of Detroit.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was they was getting money from this. Was he a drug dealer?
No, he was a booster.
He was a booster.
Shit, drug dealer.
And he was
boosters
foul.
Got money like that.
He was foul and he was giving them money in returns of looking out. You know, it's like the OG homie. They call it prime in the pump. You do this now and get the reward later.
Future,
you know what I'm saying? So and he was looking out for him because they poverty. So you know how bad it is. You know how bad it is out there in
Especially
Detroit.
back in the 90s, it was a lot worse. Worse. Niggas didn't have hot water back then.
You know what I'm saying? So long story short, everybody admitted that they got help, and Jalen Rose, what did he do? Not Jalen Rose. Chris Webber
lied or some shit.
It was somewhere he didn't. He lied about he lied, said that he didn't get it, or the dude was trying to take advantage of him or something because they was young kids.
Yeah.
And he was getting help though. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And to this day, like watching on 30 for 30.
Yeah, I've seen most of the 30 for 30, but I'm trying to remember what that little part was with the Chris Webber. Because to this day, they still salty over that whole little situation.
They got
to this day, and it's been a long time.
They talked it over, but for a long time, Jalen Rose wasn't talking to Chris Webber.
He wasn't fucking with that nigga.
For numerous years.
Because everybody knew the nigga that helped him out. And it's like, nigga, you left this nigga out in the cold. Like, you know this nigga was helping us.
Mm-hmm. And
you know
when niggas didn't have shit, he was helping niggas out.
Right. And unfortunately, he passed away before, all the men's was happening. But yeah, man, that to speak on the NBA ending it, do you feel they should end the one and done?
I always tell people all the time when I talk about this subject, I have two ways of looking at it. I look from the athlete's perspective. I understand why you would want to leave because look, let's say for example, they leave and if you like a top 5 pick, by the time your rookie contract is up, even if you haven't developed into that good of a player, you could get $100 million contract.
Right.
You feel me?
You talking NBA?
NBA,
NFL?
Yeah, NBA. No, in NFL, you got to have 2 years, No, there's no one and done in NFL.
Got you for 5 years, damn near, if they want to in the NFL.
Exactly. Yeah, but in the NBA, after like your 4th year or whatever, you qualify for that new contract. And when that new contract comes around, if that team's not going to pay you, another team's going to pay you some big dollars just off the fact that you're still young and that how high of a pick you were.
Mm-hmm.
So by that time, especially the way the CBA is set up now, you know, these dudes is getting $100 million contracts like they ain't shit. They are the NBA just throwing $100 million contracts around.
That's only because the owners is making more.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, if we really knew how much the owners was making, because think about it, if you could cut $100 million check, what your bank look like?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Hold on, time out.
Right. But you got to think though,
if you willing to give up that, what you making off of this, man?
They get the back end money.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you cut that 100 now. Mm-hmm. You got just think of all the home games.
That's what I'm saying. You're seeing more sales, figures than that money.
Jersey sales, food sales, all that shit. Everything that going
on. That may not be the only $100 million contract on your roster.
That's what I'm saying. So they got billions, my nigga.
Oh yeah,
that's facts. But I mean, that's because it's a year by year thing. It equals out that number, not each year. It's 100.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's why the numbers each year.
Yeah, they break it down. You might get the majority part towards the end of that contract.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, but, if you're lucky, or you might be so unlucky.
So yeah, let's switch up the topics, man. Let's
I hate to go backwards, but
go ahead.
On the college thing, a lot of reasons that they leave early is because of families.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
That's really like the main reason. Most of them is because they already done created a little one, so it's like they can't be playing for free no more. Cause
that's why I understand it at the same time too.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. You like, I gotta feed my little one, so you got to do what you got to do. I got to take my skills and you get them to get paid for it.
Got to take care of the seeds. Once again, if you're just now tuning in, you're tuning in live to Seriously Not Another Podcast. I'm joined here with Nick Freeze from To Be Completely Honest. We got my boy Daniel, a.k.a. No Good in his joint. And we got the other Nick, since you don't want to be called Little Nick, the other Nick.
Young Nick.
Okay, Nick. No, that's Young Nick to your left. Let's see. Oh. Mike said it's also the sports agents that pursue the athletes to go.
Yeah.
So
without a doubt.
And if you guys want to call in and speak your piece, number is area code 213-618-8968. 213-618-8968. So Ben Carson. Any y'all familiar with who Ben Carson is?
Yeah,
Uncle Tom.
You gonna have to bring a refresh because I have a little bit of knowledge.
Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah, he's Uncle Ruckus.
That's
so
man.
Ben Carson is the secretary of the HUD, which handles like Section 8 and assistance in
housing authority.
Housing. He's over that. Yeah, over the whole country shit. He runs.
Wasn't he trying to be like president?
I think at one point
that was Ben Carson, right? The black guy that
the black dude. So he
watch
out. Right now he's on the verge of raising rent for low income families, low income housing. Actually tripling the rent.
What?
Yeah, he's trying to get it to triple the rent. And I am one that came up under low income housing in Section 8, and I know how much that it helped my situation of being raised. You know what I'm saying? So I'll never be like, I'm fully with that. Now it's like what you call a double-edged sword. By him doing that, and on top of that, him and Trump is affecting the also the food stamps and the Medicaid, which is Trump was trying to get the food, instead of getting food stamps, you get like boxes of food each month.
I heard about that, like a meal or something.
They were trying to do the government cheese again and shit and all that shit.
Giving niggas MREs and shit.
Yeah, like rations and shit and
portions.
Yeah, and also they're doing for drug tests. They're going to start making people take drug tests for food stamps. And
what can be? Oh wow!
Raise the minimum rent payment from $50 to $150.
You feel me? So, it's the streets is gonna get crazy behind this. I mean, now, one way you can look at it as it's fucked up, and another thing you can look at it deeply and to be like, okay, now we got to get on our shit. Even though, with food stamps, blacks are not number one in the food stamp situation or government aid. It's whites, but they tell a story like we're we're number one on that list.
I thought we were. I mean,
hell no.
Not to be by. I'm glad we're not, but it was just a thought. Like, man.
Yeah. So they rate tripling the rent.
Where that money coming from?
It's crazy.
Where's that money coming from?
What?
How you gonna triple the rent when rent is supposed to be
it's
a third of what you make?
No, it's going to be
half.
It's the assistance. Okay, so say like if you had Section 8 and your rent was like $1,250. Section 8 on a low income, Section 8 paying like $900 of that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to cut that. So Section 8 probably only be paying like $300. So if you're on a base income, say a lot of people that have Section 8 is like a SSI, get SSI.
Where they getting that check once a month.
Once a
number.
So so think if you're getting SSI and you're getting $700, $800, and your rent is $500, what's gonna happen? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
And on top of that, they're gonna cut into the food stamps. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I feel like if you're an able body, there's no reason for you to sit up and collect it. Now, you get assistance when you hit a rut. Am I saying like niggas shouldn't have it? No. Like if you hit hard times, if I lost my job today, the first thing I'm gonna do is file for unemployment and food stamps off the bat, and that's just to get up on my feet until I get the next job. Do I plan to stay on it? Nah. And I think it should be a time limit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe let's say 4 years. 5 years. Let's say 5 years. Your limit, unless you're elderly and handicapped. You know what I'm saying? If you elderly, like senior citizen, it's a different story. If you're handicapped, different story. But if you're able-bodied, there's nothing wrong with you. Let's just say 5 years.
Yeah, like a 5-year straight span for sure.
That's what I'm saying. 5 years.
There's no way you should go 5 years straight on it. Like,
right, because in
that's out.
Yeah, because in 5 years you can have an AA and a bachelor's.
That's why. So if you'd have just committed your time, chose wisely, you would have done something better with it.
Right. Now to the women that's on it and depend on it, keep popping kids out, and this is what it is. That ain't gonna work no more. Cause just think, all that shit about to get cut, and you got about 4 or 5 kids, and you getting government aid. It's not gonna be good for you, man. Like, and I'm worried about it because of these LA streets.
What's gonna happen when times get tougher than what they are now?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It's about the people who really need it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a big majority of people that just take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's a whole lot.
Yeah, it's a whole lot.
Which kill it for the people who really need it.
But at the same time, they only taking advantage by it so much, because if they gonna triple the rent right now, so let's say you were in the good, you might not be in the good no more now. Like,
right.
Like you were taking advantage of it before, but now if they triple the rent, you gonna be under the water just like everybody else. But the other ones that was under the water,
they're gonna be drowned.
They're gonna be drowned. Shit, they gonna be dead damn near.
That's what I'm saying. So you live in the inner city where drugs is crazy. Now the average everyday smoker or tweaker, where depending on where you live at, they are on government assistance.
Mm-hmm.
And even on government assistance, they breaking in shit and doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna triple that shit. So what that mean? That mean a lot of people shit gonna be taken. It's gonna be niggas catching murder cases because you run up in the wrong crib, or you run up in the wrong car.
You're
You're gonna get hit with the blicky. You know what I'm saying? So Oh yeah, most definitely. Mike said too many abuse the system. Most definitely. Right. It's a lot of people that abuse it.
I mean, but that's only because the system applies a lot of pressure on you if you don't. Like, you got to find your way to beat the system a little bit, at least to get yours, because they going to get theirs from you. Because if you got a 9 to 5, you probably ain't getting what you're supposed to get unless you got the right 9 to
5. There's ways to work the system.
Beat.
You can't, like you said, you got to work the system, not abuse the system.
That part.
Hey, yo, beating the system is knowledge of self, and that's real. Mm-hmm. That's beating the system.
Hello.
Whoa, that was knowledge of self. Damn.
For real.
You when people abuse, like, most definitely abusing it, because I'm pretty sure some of my neighbors are abusing it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And you know, you got young Dusty. Mm-hmm. You know, don't have no plans on getting a job. Nothing.
It's okay. Those are the ones. Yeah, those are the problems.
Yeah,
okay,
Yeah, it's certain people, like, and there's nothing wrong with, like I said, when you hit a rut, you hit hard times, go get it because it's there for you, and you get it while you trying to get on with a real job, or you trying to go to school.
Better.
You know what I'm saying? And then you leave it alone. If it's once this shit happen, they start doing this drug testing and shit. That shit is going to cut a lot of people off.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the problem
I can only imagine.
The problem is society got lazy. And that's just being real.
Well, that's because they made it like that.
Right. Your grandfathers, my grandfathers, whatever, they did. Everybody had a trait.
Mm-hmm.
And they knew that they had to go out there and go work.
And bust their ass.
Whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? People want their cake and eat it too. And that's the whole problem. People want to be able to be relaxed and go through the struggle in a relaxing mood instead of, oh, I got to do this, I got to do. People don't want too much pressure.
But that's what the system was
designed
made for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so now it's like all these years of conditioning into getting into this mode to where you dependent on it.
Right.
And they've been trying to take it away for years. But now you got you a Republican in there that ain't taking no shit. He there. Right. He went in there and started snatching shit, and he's carrying out everything he said he wanted to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
you're the first president I've seen do that in a long time.
Right. So you get people used to this, and now it's gone. So now it's like it's in the frenzy. It's gonna be like fucking Purge out here in the inner city. Right. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere, if you somewhere around any town, tweakers, meth heads, crackheads, whatever, shit is gonna be nuts around you when this shit happens.
But look at the bigger picture, though, right?
That's it.
It's in all in the inner cities, which every inner city is the prime resource.
Okay.
Of every state.
Right.
And who lives in the inner city?
Shit.
So instead of create genocide, which everybody know about genocide, why not come about it a smarter way?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we just need to realize what's actually going on to stop it, because it just opens the door for more shit. And it gives them an excuse to say, hey, we ain't do nothing. All we did was put this law into motion. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When they knew, because before you roll out any law, right, you got to look at all of the possibilities. What could happen in point A to point B, or, exactly. Mm-hmm. So, and they know this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
It's not just one person sitting doing the research. You know what I'm saying? They have a whole team. So, strength in numbers. So they already know what's going on. So they're using our own ammo against us.
Most definitely.
To really blind us. And they're like, oh, well, they taking away. Everybody think, oh, they taking away from us. Like, no, actually, you got to work harder. You know what I'm saying? As a people, we got to stand hard. We got to stand together and push harder together. But the whole, what this country is built off is divide and conquer. And, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was talking about at the car wash today. About ignorance is the thing now.
Facts.
Don't nobody want to watch shit or listen to shit unless it's ignorance in it.
Right.
So once somebody come along and make being ignorant not cool, I think a lot of shit for people in the inner city would change. think of the music that come out, the shit on TV we watch.
Damn, ignorance is everywhere.
Ignorance is everywhere. Now, as far as, but see, my thing is, when it comes to ignorance, me personally, I feel like it hurt us more than other races. You know what I'm saying? Like,
most definitely.
Because we are the ones that will sit up and watch Love and Hip Hop. Excuse me. What is the point of that show? What are they getting out?
Not a damn thing.
It's funny because you would think it's love and hip hop, but it's not love and hip hop.
Well, the people that was actually married on there at one point
that look, it's one of those things,
was considered boring. Go ahead.
The whole thing with that show was it started off as one concept, and that shit just completely changed when something. I don't know what season it was, but something changed. I think it was in the second season. Something that happened, or they added some broad or whatever that changed everything up, and then from there on, it just got worse and worse. Mm-hmm. And when they figured out that formula worked, it was a wrap.
Yeah,
and it just got worse.
The formula been working for years.
Oh yeah, the formula been working.
The formula been working for years. You know, you take something away from somebody and then create drama, which they attracted to. You know, which takes away all the good in something. You know what I'm saying? You got the Black Panthers. They was actually standing for the community. They was policing themselves, and guess what they did? They take that away, you know, and create it into a whole stigma: angry black man, an angry black woman, and you know, that's what they do. That's what they do.
And I feel like
it goes back to Bill Cosby. You know, he tried to do something right, but guess what they do? They take it away from him. Then they say, hey, he raped X amount of women 45 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, that makes any difference.
Right.
For real. I mean, wrong is wrong. But you mean to tell me someone want to step forward 45, 20 years later? That's just if you look at FBI cases or any case, that's building a case. They took that time to build the case. They watched them. They got people. They got agents. They got people that watch certain people to see what they do. Because if you make too much of a movement with a majority of a crowd, then guess what? You a problem.
Most definitely.
And then they got to redirect the whole problem. And, you know, to get on a bigger level, you know, look at the United States. Okay. Look how we do. You know what I'm saying? The war on terrorism.
Okay. I'm all ears. Let's go.
You know, the Middle East, a lot of money is in the Middle East. And all of a sudden we got a war on terrorism. You know, it's a whole an emotional thing. It's to get the masses emotional. It's to get them all on the same page. It's the whole divide and conquer thing. So now you divide the masses. Oh, now everybody think, you know, there's war on terrorism. You know, I was with a homegirl and I'm like, yeah, let's go to Dubai. Now the first thing she say is, there's Muslims out there. You know, there's terrorists. We might get blew up. Now Dubai is the richest country. I mean, one of the second richest countries. Like, you know what I'm saying? And all
that crime rate is low out there too.
Right. And so what society tells her, you know, is beware. You know, when it ain't even really like that. You know, and if you would even go deeper, you know, they preach peace. You know, they don't preach. You know what I'm saying? They don't preach blowing up everything. But you know, it's just that's just the way they paint the picture. You know, if you don't fall in line, if you ain't a partner, then you a slave. You feel me? And you just gonna go along with whatever's on TV, whatever's on MSNBC, you know, and then you gonna choose your side of the bullshit and leave the facts behind. Because the facts is always there. You can find the facts if you search, but if you rely on somebody else, you're gonna fall into whatever sounds right to you. You know what I'm saying? Until you actually do the research.
Shit, that no good. No good bringing that wisdom out here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Webster looking ass nigga.
Problem is knowledge is power, but ignorance sells. It's going to lead us to a wrong way to go.
Knowledge is power, but ignorance sells.
So what you going to do with that?
You heard it from Nick.
Nicholas F. Money, you might act ignorant.
Watch out.
So look.
Doesn't make sense.
So now back to the Ben Carson situation. Let me see. This fool. To the message board. Mike said, fake love. Love and hip hop is fake love and washed up rappers. He said, bring flavor of love back. That shit was ignorant as fuck too.
That made us look.
But
bad.
You know something though?
That put us back a few years.
That shit. It was the shit that started a lot of this shit too.
Yeah, but
because when that show started getting cracking, think about all the other shit that occurred after that. But in all actuality, that shit really started off with the Real World. Yeah, that was the shit that started everything off. But
that started the chain of reality TV. But
it wasn't that much.
That wasn't
ignorance.
the black version.
Yeah, it was no ignorance involved. Like it was ignorant.
But it wasn't black.
It wasn't black ignorance. It was different. It was like controlled ignorance.
The thing about that is, black people got smart enough. I mean, we saw what the Real World was doing. Was like, hold on, let me get our own issue with this. Let's get our own issue in Atlanta, where Atlanta is where it's at, and they got their own issue. Because I don't think Real World has ever did anything in like Atlanta or any of the black places that Love and Hip Hop chose. I don't think Real World has ever been there.
No, I don't think so.
I think that's in part of it in itself.
Yeah, they always in weird places like Denver and little shit like that.
Yeah, so that helps.
So
Massachusetts.
So back to the Ben Carson situation. I know we got crazy way off, but
I don't understand how he could be head of the snake.
I mean, I don't know where he grew up. I don't know too much about him in on the back end in H, but
I just know he a coon.
But now this is my thing.
Coonery.
Like if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna do what he's doing, tell us why. Are you doing this because you want black people to move forward? You want black people to move forward and not depend on it? I can accept that. But if you're just doing it just because you're doing it and there's nothing behind it, I can't fuck with you. You doing it to be evil and spiteful or whatnot. Like I can't fuck with you. Real World did like 3 seasons in the ATL. He said.
What? 3 seasons in Atlanta? But I guess maybe they saw how much exposure and how much opportunity there was with that.
I mean, but even though it was years after, but I guess you can say that it opened up a black market with Love and Hip Hop. Because then you had what was the one Chance and remember the two brothers. The one it was one with
Real Chance of Love or some shit like that.
Yeah, but what did they come from though?
They came from New York show. I Love New York.
I Love New York. Yeah, you got I love.
But that all started
that was a
from
branch off
of
Flavor of Love.
Yeah, it all trickled down. Yeah, so yeah.
Ignorance, all ignorance.
But
it's a difference.
That took us back years. Flavor of Love. Are you kidding me? You really had him out there as looking for love
of all people.
Ladies chasing after him. Like, come on now.
Crying over that nigga.
It was a money scheme for sure.
Ladies ain't
There's
out
a difference
there
when you do
chase
something.
that.
There's a difference when you do something for love, and then when you do something
for the dollars.
For the dollar, you know, when you do something for love, you know, you tell your kids, "Hey, I'm gonna take this Xbox away from you if you don't study."
That's because you love them.
It's because you love them. But then at the same time, you give them a reason. You sit down with them, you talk with them. Hey, this is the reason why. Yada yada yada. I'm doing this and doing this. You know what I'm saying? You just don't tell them, "Hey, I'm taking the Xbox from you if you don't study," and just leave it at that because they're gonna want to know why. You know what I'm saying? And then if they don't know why, then they're gonna push the limit. They're going to fight it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But love says, hey, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to take this away, and this is the whole reason. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he was all for the love, then he'd be like, yo, as a people, we got to do better. You know what I'm saying? So to push us to do better, instead of people just being comfortable where they at and getting into this groove, then we'll take this away. Mm-hmm. So as a people, we got to wake up and we got to push harder. But it's not said like that. It's just like, hey, we're going to take this away from you, and shit, y'all got to deal with it, which creates a whole drama within itself, which people going to fight back.
Hey, shout out to Mike, man. Let me give Mike a horn, man. Mike been rocking with us the whole show in the message board. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate your support. You know what it is, man. Mike finally got to catch us live. He been trying to get us, and he finally got us. He just said The Bachelor started all of them dating shows.
No, I mean, yeah, but that's a different selling point.
Yeah, The Bachelor, the dating show wise,
selling point. But it's the same thing because it's a battle for love, but it's a different selling point.
The whole concept of The Bachelor was stupid.
You don't see too many black people.
That nigga say y'all gonna put some respect on my man Flavor Flav, man. You a fool.
Flavor
When back in the 80s, not no more.
Yeah, man. Let me see. Well, I got a couple.
The Bachelor still goes on. That's what's so crazy.
But
it's still watch.
I don't watch it.
Flavor Flav ain't nothing but blackface.
I don't watch what it's called Bachelor, but
certainly
I
can from it. Believe that.
I can guarantee you that it's not ratchet like Love and Hip Hop and all that.
But that's for the eyes. They want that. They want them to see. They don't want the ratchet.
So yeah, I got a couple more. I got the Lemon Pepper's Flame.
Man, these motherfuckers hitting, man.
You forgot to ask for all flats though.
Nah, we good.
Oh, you good? Okay.
Shout out to Rick Ross.
Hey,
shout out to Wingstop.
Hey, yeah, Wingstop, Jack Daniel, and Hennessy is popping. Some real nigga shit going on in here tonight. Oh no, we got water too. Don't trip. We got water. Don't even trip. Got a couple of waters.
Gotta
here.
stay hydrated.
We got hookah in this bitch. Domino's. This motherfucker is the most unhealthiest place in LA right now. But let's see what we got. Since I got the fellas on here, I don't know if I want to go into the NBA talk or. I think I'm gonna say one of these topics for when a woman here, probably both of them, because I had them and I'm most definitely the woman on the show for both of them. But let's get into the NBA talk. Mm-hmm. Damian Lillard out in Portland, they got shut out, they got swept. Crazy nasty. Who they get swept by?
New Orleans Pelicans.
They got swept by the Pelicans.
The same team just lost by like damn near 30.
A Pelican.
Okay, now they swept them. Damian Lillard, to me, I think he's gonna go down as one of those could have been people. He could have been something, but due to where he's at, that's like a dope ass college player going to the Cleveland Browns. You could have been something,
but you went to a kind of nasty
situation.
Nasty situation.
Yeah, because Portland, as far as basketball wise, they're pretty much cursed.
Yeah,
they've been cursed for years, and they always went to that situation where they'll have players that's good, and then they'll get hurt, or they'll have players and they just don't do anything, and then when they leave, they do something. Like it's just weird.
Message board say, Rockets versus the Raptors in the finals. I strongly doubt it.
I mean, it's
Rockets. I don't know. How many times did Golden State beat the Rockets this year? Have they beat them once?
And
Rockets.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Raptors. Yeah. Double R.
Double R. Roll Fried. NH.
Rolls Royce.
So, Rocky Roley. So with hold up, nigga, that's enough of that. This nigga going with the double R's.
Rich rolling.
Hold on. Nigga said what? So they got swept.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do that mean that they're trash, or the Pelicans are just that good?
I think they ran into the wrong matchup. It was one of those things where they won the matchup as far as guards, but when you can't even contest the best player on the court at his position, it gets kind of bad.
Yeah, they
had nobody that could stop Anthony Davis.
I was about to say they don't have anybody
even
in any position in that was better than anybody over there. Maybe just Damian Lillard.
Nah, they won at the guard position. That's it. Because C.J. McCollum is better than Drew Holiday. Well, I can't even say that. Drew Holiday been to an All-Star game, so I can't even go there.
So what are y'all predictions in this finals? Who y'all think going to the finals right now?
To be honest, I have no idea. I'm gonna just be real. This is the first time in a long time where I don't know who's gonna go to the finals because I don't think Cleveland's gonna go. They may not be able. They may not be able to get past this first round.
Yeah. Now with their situation, are they not the same team they were last year?
Oh yeah, of course.
Or is Pacers just that good?
Oh no, it's a combination of both.
Right.
To be honest, because the thing that messed Cleveland up is the fact of it's the timing factor of Kyrie demanding that trade. If he would have asked for that trade, or like about 2 months earlier, they probably would have had an easier way to recover from it. Because at that point, they were in a predicament where they had to accept the best trade that was given to them. Well, offered to him, but not exactly the best trade for the team. So it was one of those things where it looked good that you was getting Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, and you signed Derrick Rose and you signed Dwayne Wade. But in all actuality, when all of them started playing on the court, the shit didn't work.
Yeah, it was too much going on.
It was like chaos. It was nothing working. And then, okay, you get rid of all of them. And you get a bunch of these young players. They played a little bit. They played a little bit better than they played before because of the youth factor. But these dudes are young and they're inconsistent. And none of them that he got up over there, except for George Hill. George Hill's the oldest dude they got up over there. But besides him, none of them have no type of playoff experience at all. I mean, 2 of the dudes he just came straight from the Lakers.
What team in the NBA has 2 superstars? 2 superstars.
Like 2 guaranteed superstars?
Yeah.
Like
the Warriors.
The Warriors
excluding them.
Cheaters.
We know what the Warriors got, excluding them.
I mean,
2 superstars are
before
the Rockets.
The Rockets.
And who else?
Before this season, I would have said Oklahoma, but Paul George has proven he's not a superstar.
Watch out, man.
I'm sorry, but yeah,
wounds are still fresh.
I understand, but Paul George isn't a superstar.
Those that are listening, Nick is an OKC fan, and he's over here hurting because
die hard.
Because they're out of it. It is. Out of the West, is most definitely the Western Conference Finals, if possible, is going to be the Warriors and the Rockets. You know what I'm saying? That might be that. That might be the finals right there.
Yeah, and that's the finals right there. The winner of that is going to win the finals.
Yeah, the winner of that most definitely going to win the finals.
Yeah,
right.
No matter who coming out the East.
Yeah, in my personal opinion.
But we definitely got to say this: if LeBron James somehow, some way, comes out the East and beats the Warriors,
he's the greatest player of all time.
He's better than Michael Jordan.
We're going on record right now. If he does that puts him
out. If he does that, he's better than Michael Jordan.
Jordan ain't never had to carry the type of team this team is, and win against a team like Golden State. And that puts you at a whole different statue right there. Because there's no way in hell he's supposed to win. That'll be like the ultimate underdog story, no matter if he is the best player on the court.
I heard LeBron went to 24-hour fitness and was like, I want you over there, you right there, you over there, and you right there, and let's go. We got the Eastern Conference. So if he wins a championship with those guys from 24-hour fitness, he's better than Michael Jordan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Michael Jordan, all his teammates came from other good teams, really good teams.
So he also had a very good coach.
That too.
Niggas can say what they want about Phil Jackson not winning before that, but Jordan winning before that either. So let's just be honest.
Shit. One time he couldn't get there. A couple times he got beat in the first round.
Got beat. But that would be ironic if LeBron does lose in this first round. Then it would kind of get him with stats that look like Jordan's. That's why he can't lose against the Pacers.
I mean, do you really expect that team, even though LeBron's there to go far? Do you really expect that?
No.
That's the problem.
I at least expect them to get to the second round.
Even with that team, because them niggas is.
No offense, JR, but y'all niggas looking like niggas from 24 Hour Fitness. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Looking like Paul
look at Iverson though.
George Paul.
What, getting to the finals?
Yep. It was just him with 24-hour fitness.
But the East was different back then.
Yeah.
But really, okay, what I would say is just niggas played their role better back then. Role players were better because Iverson was everything and everybody else understood that. Niggas nowadays got egos that don't allow that to be okay. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, okay, he's our guy. Politics. He's our guy. Fuck it. He takes the shots. We get the rebounds. We play defense. He takes the shots. I mean, fuck it.
All right. So who you got winning the finals? Or in the finals?
I'm gonna go with LeBron James.
You think he's going to win the finals?
Yeah, that's my only pick because I'm an OKC fan and I can't pick them, so I gotta go with LeBron James.
Who you think no good?
Because it ain't a team; it's just LeBron James.
You gotta turn your mic towards you, man.
Y'all eating that chicken though. Golden State. I think Golden State.
Golden State gonna take it.
I think Golden State gonna.
What about you, Freeze?
Houston Rockets.
Houston Rockets. Me, I want to keep it out west. You know, I'm gonna go with the Rockets. I would say Golden State, but you know
we gonna see this next game.
That team they got, man. It's like a cheat code. You know what I'm saying? So
it's not even just that. I mean, let's just be real. You know, a team, even though they're very good, usually these type of teams, they have like a good 4 or 5 year run, and their shit is over with. But you know, them getting Durant add like about 2 or 3 more years to that 4 or 5 year run.
Right.
So I don't know what's going to happen because it's like the team they play in the playoffs way different than they played during the regular season, which is ridiculous because they play absolutely ridiculous during the regular season at times. But as far the key to Houston winning against them is going to be somebody who hasn't been able to beat them over the past few years, and it's Chris Paul. Chris Paul's going to be the key because you know James Harden's still going to do what he does, but the key is going to be what Chris Paul going to do.
Fact.
Is Chris Paul going to have one of those moments where where it's like about a minute and a half left in the game, and he's dribbling the ball up the court, and somehow he just magically the ball just fumbles out of his damn hand, or after that, and then somebody steals it in the next possession. He try to pass it to somebody. It's a retarded pass, and it goes all out of bounds, like he did with the Clippers numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
Or is he gonna finally hit the hit that next step?
LeBron James.
So
there's nothing else you can say. LeBron James.
We gonna hit on this last topic. So get up out of here. You good? Nigga, you look like I'm all right. That lemon pepper, lemon pepper and honey.
Lemon pepper and honey.
That shit, nigga, than the motherfucker.
Can't go wrong.
All right, so one of the topics I said I was gonna wait on. I'm gonna just do it. It's dealing with women.
Oh shit.
Women that seek the thugs, the gangbanger men, the tough guys. What y'all feel like? What's the mental, the logic behind that?
I'll elaborate.
Because
on that
wait. Because look, a lot of times the gang member, a lot of times they're gonna be in and out of jail. A lot of times they end up dead. A lot of times they end up with life. A lot of times they end up with hella years, leaving you with a baby. You know what I'm saying? Leaving you with a child to raise on your own. So why are these men sought out after? Y'all think?
Same reason ratchet women are sought after.
Are they sought after?
Not sought after, but I mean they're appealing. So it's like maybe it's just the fact that they're appealing at times is what makes them sought after.
Well, what? Okay, so what's appealing about a ratchet chick?
Well, the provocativeness at times, like seeing like a little cleavage at times, things of that nature, kind of just make the mind go crazy.
Well, you can be not ratchet and show cleavage.
Okay, well then you don't need the whole ratchet. You just want a piece of the ratchet. You just want some of the ratchet behavior.
The whole thing with that shit is
the ratchet look.
When you seeing that shit in your mind, you automatically assume that it's gonna be easy to fuck with her,
or easier
at least.
Porn
you know,
star.
it's just thank you. You feel me? So it's just automatic. You be like, damn, she overacting like she overacting ratchet, doing all this crazy shit. It's like shit. Okay, it's easier chance of me running her. You feel me? Compared to her homegirl who might be with her, but she quiet on doing, and she the complete opposite of what she's doing. But she still might be ratchet as well, but she's hiding it better than she is. You feel me? Them the ones you gotta watch out for real. So the closet ratchet.
Because at the end of the day, nobody want to put in no work no more.
Oh yeah.
Nobody want to put in no work.
But why are women going after the thugs and the gang members?
Because it's always been it's history. It's always been. Women love bad. You know what I'm saying? Bad boys. If you ride a motorcycle, you know what I'm saying, you get a certain percentage. It's just a bad boy thing. They present bad boys as being good. You know what I'm saying? It's the whole thing of it. And the same with ratchets and strippers. You know what I'm saying? Look at Cardi B. Look at how she glorified. Look at how a lot of these strippers is glorified. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. And what's everybody doing? These dudes is following them.
The whole stripper profession is glorified.
It's glorified, yeah.
Because of what? Why? Because of what they saw Cardi B with, because what they saw her come from. She was a stripper. Now she's a rapper.
Look.
And then look, at the end of the day, too, real talk is protection. Because we men.
Machismo.
Right, we men. And that's what we known for. We known for protecting our family. You know what I'm saying? No woman want no cheese ball that if she get into a situation, she gonna be having to, you know what I'm saying, pamper him and taking care of him.
So instead of so you think in a woman's that's why I wish I had a woman on here to have a woman's point of view. So you think a woman would rather have a gang member / thug guy to be with and quote unquote protect her when there's a high percentage of him end up being dead or in jail for most of that time.
They ain't thinking about that shit.
Nah.
That shit ain't on their mind at all.
No.
I don't know.
They like that shit.
They like it.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's one of those things where it just I feel it's just like I said earlier, like the machismo thing. And go back to what you said too, the protection thing. It's just I don't know. It's just how how certain females they say they'll like bigger dudes and they say they feel safer with them. Okay. They may feel the same way when they around somebody like that. When in all actuality, you're not safe with that person because that person can be a target.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's the sad part because there's been plenty of cases where these dudes get shot at or whatever, and they girl is in the car with them, or an instance where the girl lets the dude use the car. And all of a sudden, he's doing his little whatever he's doing in the car, and niggas recognize that car, and they see, and she's driving one day. She might be driving in the enemy territory. She don't even know it, and all of a sudden, like, hey, that's whoop-de-woo car. They say no, she get popped at, and she done because of some stupid shit that he did.
Yeah, that's facts. I had a homie like that. They shot his truck up when his girl was driving it because they thought it was him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is like, at one point the good guys was winning at one point, but now it's like it's right back. Now I'm not saying
good guys was never winning.
Now at one point,
never.
Now I'm not saying.
I don't know. We do need a lady for that. We do.
Yeah, you really do. But
yeah, we would most definitely. I think I'm gonna say that for another show as well with them. But now I'm not. It's nothing. I'm not knocking niggas as thugs. You know, you do what you do. It is what it is. We all have a background where we came from, but
we all have our own lane.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just to where women like that's what they want to do. They want niggas that's doing popping pills, doing lines.
But see, that's certain women though. That's not all women. That's certain women because if you look at a grown woman, right, a grown woman,
mm-hmm.
and you come at her with all of that bullshit,
you ain't even gonna ain't nothing finna pop off. Now here's the thing though. Now she might fuck with you. She might let you smash, but if you thinking long term, ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? You might get it once or twice, but after that, there's no long term in it though. You know what I'm saying? Because you just sparking her interest at that point in time. Right.
You know
Giving
what I'm
her
saying?
groove
a
back.
grown woman.
Mm-hmm.
Now, maybe a hood chick, maybe a younger chick, a chick that her mind is not really developed yet. She gonna want the protection. You know what I'm saying? She gonna latch on to protect. Oh, can't nobody tell him nothing.
But
if
they independent got it going on, they not fucking with that shit, right? Or maybe you never know.
You never know.
Yeah,
hey, another thing is sometimes they'll date those type of dudes because 9 times, like I'm just be real, those type of dudes sometimes they really ain't got that much shit cracking for them.
Right.
So they probably in a predicament where they ain't really got shit, and you know, let's say for example, like he may not have no car, he may not have no job, or some shit like that, and for her, it's one of those things where she feels like she'll be like it helps her with her dominance in a way. You feel me?
Yeah.
She feels as if she's wanted when she's with a dude like this because he's always asking her for shit.
Needing her for
shit. Like she always need her for something.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah.
Because there's niggas that want that same way with women. Those are what you call tricks. Niggas that have money.
Because if you come at a woman like you don't need her, hey, it's gonna be problems.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be big problems.
When you stop showing her attention, it's gonna be problems.
Yep.
It's gonna be big problems, man. Big problems. So excuse me, I think I'm gonna say that from when the co-host excuse me, my co-host and future new co-host get here to speak from a woman's point of view with that. In closing, any of y'all got anything y'all want to get out before we get up out of here?
Wakanda forever.
Where can a nigga find some of that vibranium?
Hey, hold on. Nah, for real, I do got something though. Let's talk about that Avengers though.
No, you gotta talk about that next week.
Yeah, next week. Okay.
I had it on there, but now I thought about it.
Too early
because some people ain't seen it yet, and I don't want to spoil it.
It just came out yesterday?
Yes, Thursday night.
Thursday. Yeah.
Yesterday.
Wait till next week for that.
Yeah, I'll wait till next episode to talk about it. Wakanda forever.
Everybody's seen that, so you can say that.
Nah, I'm gonna wait till the weekend over because. You know, if you ain't seen it about a weekend and then through the week, you know, some people don't want to go to the movies because it's too crowded or sold out.
Yeah, some people want the matinee.
Yeah, so if you don't see it between now and next Saturday, the spoilers coming straight up.
Yeah.
So I want to thank y'all for joining me tonight. Nick Freeze, no good.
What it do?
Nick.
Hey, hold on.
Go ahead, we ain't out here yet. Go ahead.
Now look.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting for that shit to be over. That shit was long, nigga. Damn. Nah, real talk though.
Whoa.
I think all the subjects we talked about tonight. Hey man, come on, hold on.
Wait, hold on.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Go ahead.
Everything we talked about tonight, man, is a bigger picture at the end of the day. I think that we all need to do research. You know what I'm saying? Figure out who we are. You know what I'm saying? As a people. You know what I'm saying? And that should take you a long way. For real. I mean, all the subjects that you talked about, it could be different. It can be from basketball to movies. But it all has the same basis. You know what I'm saying? And as a people, you know what I'm saying, we need to latch on and gravitate towards each other and push each other up. You know what I'm saying? So we all can be on the same page, and that's what they feared of. And that's the biggest attack in anything that we do. In anything that we great in, that's what they attack. So I think we all need to recognize that and get bigger. You know, we can't change what's happening now, but it does start from the home. You know what I'm saying? We can teach our kids, you know what I'm saying, and try to start something. But that's it.
Hey, that's what it is. You heard it there. Shit, I ain't got to say shit else. Shit, no good can't drop that knowledge at the end.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying? We done talked about fucking Ben Carson, NH, Kanye West, Bill Cosby, Reuben Foster, NBA. We done talked about a nice little amount of stuff, man.
Shout out to Bill Cosby, man.
Huh?
Shout out to my nigga Bill Cosby, man.
Bill Cosby, man.
Shout out to Bill Cosby.
Hopefully Bill Cosby don't spend the last days, man, in jail. Like I said, once again, I want to thank you three for joining me. Y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all are here. Hey, shout out to boy White Mike. He said,
shout out to White Mike.
He said, I'm a good guy. I won. Most definitely. Salute to you, man. I see what you do as a father, man. You a dope ass father, man. Keep doing it. One day soon, I'll probably be out there that way tomorrow, man. You know, come holler at you from out there. Shout out to Tyler.
Yeah,
shout out to Danny. Shout out to Jazz. Shout out to you if you listen live. You know what I'm saying? We up out of here, man.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Felicia Rashad and Lisa Bonet, both on that damn show, yet they think that he tried to mess with Howard Stern looking ass bitch.
Yeah, like, come on now.
That's all I have to say. I'll holler at y'all later.
Bombo Clyde.
Feel